At this stage, I've got the local colours of the environment, I've got the local colours of the character. I am happy with their performances, and I kind of, I believe that this is a mum who's kind of exasperated, and her kid is like, "Oh, look, mum, a plane," and she's like, "Yeah, I know, we're at an airport." Like, and so now I'm comfortable putting all those decisions in the bank. Actually, when you use the color wheel, like in Photoshop, that color wheel already has the colors set up like this for you. Like the colors they're opposite are their complements. But so red's complement is that, and yellow's complement is that purple. But if you kind of, when you're lost, like if you're thinking, oh, like I don't know what kind of temperature to make this lighting or something, just have a look at some of the colors that are the most kind of present in your scene. Because actually, if I go back to this this video quickly, you can see that I've made the decision that everything inside is cool. It's blue, and so the light is actually really hot and orange. You can see the orange really bleeding through there. So even though there's all these different colors and everything's kind of getting a little bit complex at this point, it's still as simple in my head as, oh, the lighting layer is mostly warm and the shadow layer is mostly cool. So here at first, with these three polar bears on the right, for instance, I drew the son just kind of leaning over and the daughter's like, oh, and the dad's just smiling at him. But that seemed really, nothingy. Like I just felt that wasn't really saying anything about this family. And so I kind of left them for a moment because I couldn't think of how to resolve it. And I kind of moved on to the rabbit mum. And then once I drew this rabbit mum, I realized, oh, I want this same kind of dynamic that she's having with her children over here. Like I want them to be as involved with each other. So I thought, maybe the girl can be scared. And I thought, no, that's kind of like lame having just, his sister be scared of him. And so I thought, oh, what if she's the more boisterous one? Like, she's really engaged with him. And so I made her, I brought her above the level of just being this kind of secondary character. And I made her like the instigator, where she's like, oh, rah, I'm going to get you. And it's thinking of things in terms of characters that are reacting to each other as well, as opposed to just actors in your scene, that really helps you sell their personality as well. And I made the dad, rather than smiling, he's the kind of soft one in this situation, as opposed to being like a big father figure. He's like, oh my goodness, like you've even scared me. And I drew one more. I didn't want to remove someone being scared completely, so I added in this kind of mouse guy next to them to have a kind of reflection of like how disruptive they are to the rest of the people at the airport.